Send you an application. I need you to fill the application out and mail it back to me. Right. That way it comes to us.
The new Augusta County NAACP chapter recently held an organizing meeting to discuss its various committees, including criminal justice, health, education, and others. Anitra Bellamy is the president of the new NAACP chapter.
It is our very first formal meeting. We were talking about different issues, our programs, our different committees that we're forming to go within the community. We're trying to start this program, get it moving, get it out in the community.
Bellamy says there are several events the Augusta County NAACP has planned, one of which includes having Heather Heyer's mother, Susan Bro, as a guest speaker. Heyer was killed when protesters clashed in Charlottesville.
We will have Heather Heyer's mom. She's going to be coming. We're bringing her for social justice. We want to talk about social justice and what we need to do as a community to come together. After everything that happened in Charlottesville, we want to be involved with our community and all the injustices that goes on within our communities.
Bellamy says her group wants to ensure Susan Bro's safety during the event. Bro has received continuous threats since her daughter's death.
Her mother actually had to hide where she buried her own child. She cannot make that public, which I'm sure as a mother that's very hurtful. And so we just want to make sure that she has security because she has had death threats as well. And we want to make sure that she comes here, she feels safe, and she's able to speak to everyone in a safe environment.
Molly Gauthier was born and raised in Manassas, Virginia. She says she has witnessed racism at times in her own household and says she's had enough of watching the unfair treatment.
I'm tired of feeling helpless and lost when I see injustice in the world, and I see a lot of injustice being done to Black people in Virginia, and I'm tired of it, and I want to do something about it. I want to step out of the comfort zone of my privilege, and I want to stop looking past the problems that I see and start doing something about it. From my own personal history, I can see the faces of my grandparents disapproving of what I'm doing. And in a way that feels like I'm righting their wrong. I grew up in a family that was very racist. My grandparents were overtly racist. They used the N-word, and I feel ashamed talking to you about it, to be honest. But they were just unapologetic about it. It was their world that they lived in. My parents did not seem racist. They didn't use those mean terms, and they were just quieter about it. And as I was growing up, I didn't really know how to interact with people who were not like me. So I stayed in my comfort zone, and not realizing that that in itself was a racist thing to do. But I just didn't know any better. I was also a little bit autistic, so maybe that's a little bit of an excuse. Social anxiety would kick in. And now that I'm older and my brain is healthier and I'm better, I feel like I can and I want to reach out because I was never very comfortable with what I was seeing. But I also did not see it for what it was. So this is a point in my life when I'm coming to kind of a reckoning with all the stuff that's in my past. And I feel like it's a personal evolution for me. And it just feels like the right thing for me to do.
Bellamy says other Virginians in Augusta County have similar experiences growing up, and that is one of the main reasons the Augusta County NAACP chapter was formed. The group is using the committees to confront racism head on.
The Jamboree is basically about the NAACP. We're going to have different committees there. The committees are going to be set up and be able to present what the committee is about as far as education, criminal justice, environment. These are some of the programs that's going to be set up to talk to people. You can go around, talk to these committees, figure out what they're going to do for your community. And maybe we can get some other memberships, other people in the community who want to come in and join these committees.
She explained the Jamboree will include fun and education for all ages.
Also, we're going to have entertainment. We also going to have a fabulous speaker who's going to speak about the NAACP. We also going to have Vermeil Grant give the history of William Perry Elementary School.
On March 17th, the NAACP will feature an immigration event with pro bono attorneys.
I was approached by some immigrants that work an establishment in Waynesboro who are very scared, who actually are terrified because the father has been living here several years. He has had several children here, but now they're talking about sending them back home. Well, the children do not speak Spanish. They have no idea what it's like to be there and have no idea what their futures holds. So we want to give them an opportunity to come in and speak to someone and get the proper legal information on how they can stay. Because regardless of how they came, they are now a part of the United States of America. And they are prosperous, they are doing good things in the community, they are working hard, and they deserve to be here, just like every other immigrant that came into this country.
In Waynesboro, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.